Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet with me, Chris. Hello, and welcome if you are new to the channel. This is Just Being Left Behind, so that is your first card. Today's reading is for twin flames on a twin flame journey. This is a no contact and or in separation, no communication reading. Now, soulmates also come through always. They're very different, as you know, than twin flames. But your twin flame can also be a soulmate. We have many soulmates in the world. Also, hello to anyone who has found themselves here. And look what's already revealing itself. All right, guys. We have the Six of Cups, Scorpio energy, and yeah, you're here, twin flames. So this is not surprising. Let's see if it wants to come back. This reading is connected to a Twin Flames playlist. They are, in fact, timeless readings if you would like to continue to play the playlist or come back another day. I also have pick a cards there. It's relatively new. They are not specific to Twin Flames, but they are no contact, no communication readings, and you always come through. Make sure if you are not subscribed that you subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications, as I will be offering a lot of new content for you, as well as, well, I have other things in mind as far as channels, so keep that in mind. I also have, look at this, of course, all zodiac signs if you want to check those out. They are also not specific to twin flames, but they are no contact and or in separation readings, and you always come through there as well. And look what is revealing itself, the Star card. This was an overall energy for you, I want to say in April. Aquarius energy not only coming through, but that 17 there, which is coming to an 8, which is an action number. That is movement. It's also considered a lucky number, and there's a lot of Gaia energy around it, a lot of healing, Mother Earth, the Empress coming through. That's the divine feminine. And look what else is coming through her as we have this action, guys. Aquarius energy here, renewal, also somebody getting clarity, still having hope. We have the Chariot card. This is really about your person and what has gone on and where you are now and where you're going from here. And this is also all about action and movement. Now, this journey can be about the journey of love, of course. In fact, it is. It's just undeniable. But it can also be about physical movement as well. Sort of that vroom vroom that we often hear when it comes to the Chariot card. Cancer and energy, by the way, very emotional. And look at those Sphinx there. They are put up for protection. You had to tell a riddle to those Sphinx to get through. There are two there. We know there's a lot of duality here. Yin-yang energy here. You're both still in this connection. It's very emotional. We also see you both have your guards up. So there is a little bit of this going on. Let's see what else is happening with your reading. Okay, so this is wanting to be yours as well. I'm going to get this last shuffle and cut deck here. Twin flames and soulmates and anyone here, hello. Let's get your overall energy card for today. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Can you please guide our twin flames, our soulmates, and anyone who has arrived here today seeking clarity, answers to questions? We welcome your guidance and we thank you. Overall energy, please. Okay, there we go. We have the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. Interesting. I just released Sagittarius and Twin Flames. If you are Sagittarius, also really a Sagittarius rising or your person, it's in your chart. I highly recommend you watch it. In fact, I want to say to you, actually, this was just swooping. It's kind of pushing itself off in the back. I do recommend watching your rising first, if you can. Not everybody has time to watch their sun, moon, rising, Venus, and whatever else, but I do recommend rising and sun if possible. So now that we got that out of the way, let's continue on. They're all there down below, guys. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, for your guidance today. Okay, this imbalance is quite strong here, guys, as there's a pull with the Temperance card. Yeah, Okay, we will see what's going on in a moment, and I'm really anxious to see what is in this naughty corner. And look, this is also pushing its way off, as well as this. If you see this here in the middle of the deck, wanting to be in, and here as well. Look at your reading go. Twin flames. That is how it goes sometimes. Now, I do have quite a few decks over here to the right of me and to the left of me that do not fit on the table. So they will be coming in if we feel we need to clarify or simply bring in some new energy. I want to tell you though, right off the bat, a couple of things happening. I'm feeling a lot of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And I really am feeling quite breathless. I am also feeling a lot of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, and Gemini and Virgo is already coming through. Also with my throat chakra, it's changing here. I do feel like there is some communication that has been happening, if not wanting to happen. Your very first card in your first placement is the Four of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. Yeah. Somebody's not letting somebody go here, guys. It's very clear. There's also a lot of long distance energy here. Look, there is Gemini energy, the Lover's card. Yeah, who is not letting who go? Well, both of you. Here you are, guys. Now, I want to tell you, I'm very breathless already. Wow. Okay, let me see if I can get through this without having to gasp for air is what I feel here. By the way, really strong with Libra's readings. If you have not watched May especially, oh my gosh. Okay, the Lover's card, I want to tell you first of all, that healing is really needing to go on between you. You might not think your person is thinking about you because they're not showing you, but your person is thinking a whole lot about you here, surfacing with those Four Pentacles. That is the commitment. That is this partnership. What is underneath the practicalities of the Pentacles? Well, everything. It's divine timing is number one, I want to tell you. It's also where you are physically living, where you are spiritually as a person and on this twin flame journey. There's a whole lot going on underneath this. But your person, it's very clear here, they are not letting you go. They are not letting you go. Twin flames, soulmates, whoever has arrived here today, this decision also that is going on between you can be a lot about what we see and what we know, which is healing each other. Somebody is resisting it. Somebody is not surrendering, I want to say. Is that you? Is it your person? I do think they were resisting it. I don't think they're so much resisting it now as much as they might not even know what is happening to them here. Why they are just so drawn to you and not able to let this go. This is a person that has been kind of putting out the energy that they're able to let go here. And they're not thinking of you, somebody who might be working a lot as well. No, not the case at all. They're not letting you go here. They're also thinking about a lot of things that were said, a lot of things that weren't said between you, things that are left unsaid, and there is a lot. They are manifesting you back here, guys, in their life, whether you can come together in union or you can have a reunion just to talk again. Your person is not letting you go. Now, the Temperance card, here's the overall energy. Again, this is Sagittarius energy, and this is also a major arcana and your overall energy. So this is pretty big here. And I want to tell you, listen to that throat chakra. My gosh. Yeah, somebody does have one foot in, one out, and I do think that's both of you, but in particular, it's your person. I think you might only be seeing the foot out, or the fact that you're not seeing it, you're imagining that they're not thinking about you. They're very much in it, guys. And also thinking about this path here, as you see this new path, what is that leading to? The sun, by the way, that is Leo energy, and that's also leading to an outcome that they are really hoping for. The manifesting that is going on here. That is the end of a cycle. They want this separation to end, having you in their life. Guys, they're very emotional. It has not changed. You can see that. But as I said, I feel like you might only be seeing kind of one side of the story, so to speak. I'm going to probably get some Wisdom of the Oracle. In fact, let me just grab it. I know I have a lot of decks here because I almost feel like we're going to see again the flamingos. Might not be the case, but I'm seeing them, and we will look at this again later. But I do feel that they're caught between worlds here. Thank you, spirit guides. Wow. Okay. Look what we got, guys. It's the higher power card. This is a confirmation of what we already know. You are very spiritually connected. This is also a message for you to connect, guys. This is about your ascension here. I do feel that that might have been you. In fact, I'm pretty sure it is that has been sort of fighting it. And when I say that, I mean not surrendering. I'm just questioning a lot and feeling, yeah, just obviously a lot of pain. This is a very painful journey. It's not what everybody always thinks, that it's this romantic love story. And yeah, I'm going to stop there because I know, I know you know what I'm saying. This is for you, okay? This is about your ascension here. Look at that. There is the key. You have what you need to connect to your higher power. What is that to you? Your God, your goddess, the universe, the divine here. Look at that lighting up. And I have to say to you, we saw the star card in the cut deck. I also do think that this is you manifesting it as well. But this is also telling us again what we already know, that this is a very, very, very spiritual connection. We did not need the higher power card to tell us that. I'm tongue-tied as well, and I'm really looking forward to digging more into the wisdom of the oracle, because I am seeing the between two worlds. And we see it here also in the temperance. Your person has the life that they're living in real life, and they have their life in their head and really deep in their heart, a place carved out that is not going anywhere for you, which we see here. Look at this. So we will get a better look as we go. Look, there is the moon card. Also, the King of Cups. Now, Pisces energy is coming through here, as well as Gemini and Cancer. Gemini is quite strong already here. And I'm feeling it also. And, you know, we are coming out of the Gemini moon. Hello. Okay, so I was just talking and I realized it wasn't recording. Anyway, we are now under the Leo waxing crescent moon. This does not surprise me at all. What I feel is going on here for you, twin flame, soulmate, whoever is here today, is this healing energy. After coming out of the new moon in Gemini, there is a feeling of hope, which we also saw in the star card, and light. And that is also very much what's happening now under this Leo waxing crescent moon. It's moving forward with your thoughts and your plans that you were making under the Gemini moon. What is that? It's healing, guys. This is all about your ascension here that is coming through in the way of this partnership. It's very interesting too, because energetically, when you are thinking of your person, they're thinking of you. When you're dreaming of your person, they're dreaming of you. The telepathy between you is undeniable, and it's there even when you don't know it. And I feel this emotional healing energy which is going on now between you and your person is all about this balance, the duality between you. And I do feel that your person has been coming out of hiding for a while, but also running. I don't feel like they've stopped running here, guys, but they're really wanting to have you in their life, even if it's just to talk to you. Look at this. The Five of Cups here, more Scorpio energy. Yeah, your person has a lot of regret. Are you feeling like your person doesn't love you? Where did they go? Yeah, but I feel like you're coming out of that. That is what I wanted to say to you. And we see that here. And that fear that I'm feeling in the moon card is coming a little bit from you, twin flame, in the sense that you have been not surrendering so much here, afraid that you're going to lose this connection, confused by your person's silence here. I really feel like that is changing, guys. What is coming underneath? Look, the Chariot card has returned. Yeah, this is a lot. By the way, it's Cancer and energy. It's a lot of emotional energy, and look where it's coming down. The Five of Cups here. You and your person are still there, but we see those 3 cups spilled over. What is 3 for me? It's a lot of things. It's divine timing. It's also about ascension. And it's also about somebody wanting to communicate. You have been waiting for your person. And we see here that you both have had your guards up. There's been a lot of ego in here. This is an echoing. The Chariot card has returned. This is about your person, and it's about assessing, both of you, assessing where you are now, looking at where you've started, what has happened, where you are now, and what to do about that. Now, I want to tell you something. I talk about this a lot in my readings. This fated connection, it's very clear. This is a fated connection. We know that. That's no surprise. Fate does intersect with free will, and that is about choices. And of course, with fate and destiny intersect there. It's about controlling what you can and letting go of what you can't. And what can you control here in this partnership? You can talk to each other if you choose to. Now, yes, there are obstacles. Yes, there are also obstacles that you're putting up for each other. And this is very emotional, but you're both still there. A lot of mirroring and triggering. And look what's really interesting here today. In the Chariot card, it's kind of like the Star card there. Right there as we see it. This is the Chariot card, but I feel the Star card is here just as I feel the Path and the Sun is here in Temperance. Now, what is that meaning? Well, we saw the Star card coming down in the cut deck. That is Aquarius energy, but that 8, that action, as we saw also partnered here as it came down with the Chariot card. It's sort of like the Star card also coming back. Will be interesting to see if it has or if it comes. Maybe we'll do a little bit of clarifying to see here. But there is a renewal. We are under this Leo waxing crescent moon, and it really is a new energy and a new light to move forward. So can it be that your person is coming here physically? Yes. Can it be through a message? Yes. But is this also about your ascension? Yes. This is also about coming out of that little bit of stuckness that I was feeling, like who is not surrendering, who might be holding on to that. I think that might be you, twin flame. This is a real change of energy, excuse me. The 5 is also a number of change, and it's changing here. Also coming through 5 is some conflict and instability, and that is the conflict that you're moving out of here. That cloak is about to drop. You are about to move forward here, guys, and put down your sphinx, your block here. We see all the mirroring and triggering that set the both of you off. That is, as we know, part of the twin flame journey. But your person is too. That's the interesting thing here. Do I feel your fear in the Moon card? I do. It's something that you've been needing to look at, and I think you are now, or you just have and you're coming out of it. But your person as well here, guys. If you look here at this Moon card, you see that right there. It's not flowing. But it's not dry and gone. You're both still here. It's right there. The emotions between you have not changed. It's just quiet. There is the block. It's that crustacean. That is the subconscious blocking. Now, I do feel physical blocks in your lives. As I said, we see them here. Well, I also feel that you're putting them there. That is the ego. That is the wounded feminine, the wounded masculine. That is also the unbalanced heart chakra. They're put there for many reasons. I also do, as I said, feel an actual physical block coming in the way of distance, other people, lifestyle. That is just a given here. But more importantly here is I see the blocks that you both have up, and I see that changing. I see that changing. You're both really wanting to talk to each other. But these egos have to die here in order to even have a conversation. And as I said, your person isn't letting you go. I don't feel you're letting your person go either. And that King of Cups energy right here with the moon is telling us this is really this time right now, guys, under this Leo crescent waxing moon. It really is a new energy, a new life, a lot of healing here, a lot of movement out of that 5 of Cups. What is coming down here in the naughty corner? What do I mean by that? Well, It's where energy can go. It's really evolved in my readings of somebody who may have been breadcrumbing, ghosting, indecisive, and imbalance. We see the imbalance here. It's super strong. That's also changing. This is going to be getting rebalanced here, guys. It's important for you to talk. There's a lot left unsaid. And you feeling here that your person just doesn't care at all is not the case. I see you both moving here. But this is where that energy can go. And sometimes really beautiful cards can also come down, but it's about the past or what wasn't being done. So let's see what is happening here. We have the Ace of Swords. Oh my gosh, you guys. And the Two of Cups coming down here in the naughty corner. Yeah, here is that Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. It's really strong in this reading here. Guys, somebody's really, and that's also what we felt very early on in your reading when the Star card came down. Also seeing it in the Chariot card. Somebody's just waking up quite a bit and realizing that there's a lot they need to say here. A lot of rebalancing necessary. Thinking about you a whole lot. And as I said, there is some ego there. You don't realize how emotional your person is. Look, they're keeping an eye on you that you're not gone. They're still kind of peeking. Is my twin there? Is my twin soul still there? But I can't let them see. I can't let them know. Here, I'm going to hide that. And I'm also going to run. That is the running here in that Moon card. But I see that here changing very, very much. Person has not let you go at all here. And what do we see when we're looking at the Ace of Swords? That clarity. That is a sword. That is very transactional. Also a lot about clarity and in a conversation. Having a conversation here. What is that? That's the laurel wreath. Why is it kind of dangling here from a crown? Well, that's the crown, guys. The crown chakra. Your person knows here. Look, we know that. They may not know the exact wording. They may not know what to call it. They just know that they're really drawn to you and back to you and have this strong pull toward you. You're like magnets. And that, first of all, that sword is very mirroring and triggering. We know that. We know that this is your twin flame journey. But with that laurel wreath kind of a little bit jacked up, why is it like that? Because it's just coming out and saying, phew, and putting it on there kind of haphazardly, impulsive. This is telling me that somebody is really impulsive here, really coming to kind of just a wake up energy, like the crustacean has been moved. And that is flowing again. That is the emotion between you. It's still there. It's just been blocked. Your person blocking it, also the two of you blocking it, but it is going to be flowing again, and we see that. Now, can it be a difficult discussion? Yeah. Can it cause a lot of butterflies and just not totally being sure what to say? Yeah, because it is coming out of nowhere here, really out of nowhere. Somebody here is just realizing they have a lot to say and want to say it here, and it can be a little bit conflicting. And interesting that it's right below it, excuse me, is the Two of Cups, Cancer and energy. Well, that's more very strong twin flame energy, a very guided connection. We know this. This is nothing that we don't know, but look what we see here too, guys. We see somebody, as they say in Ireland, voting with their feet, reaching out for you, reaching out for what you give them, for the emotion, yet stepping back. That is also the running here. So this is also telling me there's a lot of conflict within your person, and that's why it's here in this naughty corner, because they know they're drawn to you. They're reaching out. They're connecting to you. You're waiting for it. Look, you're wearing the laurel wreath here. There is the laurel wreath, also wearing it. And when I say this, it's not about the fact that this is a woman and that is a man. There's no gender in tarot. Divine feminine, divine masculine is what we are looking at here. This can be either of you. This is the role that I'm feeling here of the runner. So however you fit into this particular message. The runner here is stepping back, but is still there. Also reaching out, and that feels like now, the present, connecting here with this Ace of Swords. a little bit of conflicting energy, just kind of grabbing that sword and thinking, I better go check up on my twin. Are they still there? That's the thing. They're really looking to see if you're still there, because you also have had your Sphinx up. There has been I want to say kind of a little bit of a battle for power. And we also see that in the King of Cups. You're both there, but it's very, very emotional. That is the divine. We see the waters here, excuse me, but we also see the crown. We also see your person knows here. And we see that changing with the Five of Cups. Again, that is a number of change. And right below it is the Chariot, which is about that. It is really about moving, guys, and action, things changing physically, maybe physically, for sure, a message. I feel a connection either way coming, and movement. And it really just, having checked on the moon, because I normally do, and I just have been really quite busy and I hadn't looked, knowing that we are under the Leo waxing crescent moon really explains a lot here in your connection. I'm really interested to see also what is in your Moonology manifestation cards, because that is a lot of what's going on here. Is the manifesting of having you back in there, just even being able to talk to you. They have a lot of regret, guys. A lot of regret and wanting to move that Sphinx out of the way. A little bit of ego here, a little bit of conflicting energy, a little bit of running still, but they are, I want to say, you can see them more or feel them more than you have before. Wow. Okay. Yeah, let's move forward. I want to get a little bit of clarity, and I want to tell you this is just kind of hanging off the deck. Everything's shuffled and ready to go. Okay, and another one just fell down. Now, I haven't had a chance to say what I'm clarifying, so these are just wanting to be in your reading. So let's take a look. Then we are going to do a little bit of clarifying, I think, with True Heart Intuitive Tarot, which is also sitting here ready to go. Yeah, look, guys, and I'm over here in this section. I wanted some insight, but I didn't get a chance to say what yet. But we did get the Five of Wands. This is Leo energy. This is the energy of the moon we are under right now, guys. This is about the challenges and the obstacles that we are talking about, which, yes, you both have your own, quite physically and in your lives, your person in particular, but each other here. And look at that. It's coming right down. And this is really just a confirmation of what we already know is going on. And I do feel, excuse me, I always try to watch the camera and I just get so into your readings and lose track of time. Anyway, with this Five of Wands, we know that these obstacles and these challenges are trying to be worked through. It's super emotional here, but that Five of Wands is not only the energy of love and that fiery energy that I felt so strongly when the reading began. So strong, guys. As I said, it's particularly Leo energy, which makes a whole lot of sense here, but that fiery energy that I was also feeling so strong. And that number 5, it is about change. It is about change. And what, look at this. Your reading is very goosebumpy, guys. The Moon card also wanting to be echoed here. Yeah, look at the change. Look at the wolf howling up at the moon. Look at that change here. The crustacean has been moved. The cycles are changing. The moon controls the tide. This is Pisces energy. Gemini and Cancer also coming through. So emotional. Major arcana here is right in your partnership placement, being echoed, not wanting to clarify, but not even having a chance to ask. That's what I wanted to say. Just wanted to be in the reading. Now this is an 18, this moon card being echoed here. And 18 does come to a 9. That is a number of completion. It is also a number of attainment and fulfillment. What is that attainment? It's putting things down here, guys. It's the problems that we also see here in the moon card. We know about it already, but we see that changing. And there is a really strong message, as it's right in your partnership placement, to trust yourself, trust your intuition here. And what does that mean? Well, it's going to be different for everybody in terms of what ideas are coming here with your person with that Ace of Swords. What do they want to say here? How are you feeling about it? Maybe organizing your thoughts a bit before you talk, guys. Writing yourself a letter or writing down the things that you want to talk about. And if you cannot reach your person, simply writing yourself a love letter. I know. Can even be, of course, writing a love letter for your person and letting that go, whether it is in a ritual or you're saving it, whatever you want to do. Maybe you want to send it here. But wow, the echoing here is incredible. And you are looking up, I'm telling you, this Leo moon, this Leo energy being under the Leo moon is coming through very, very strong in your reading. Whenever you're watching it, whenever it is resonating, that's when it's for you. As I channel for you under this Leo moon, guys, it's incredible that things are changing. Things are moving. That crestation has been moved. Look at it flowing again. You're both there howling at the moon, desperate to connect with each other and get over these obstacles. And I do feel that your person is here. Look at this. It's a decision you both have to make. If you're going to talk again, that's the other thing. Somebody can come forward and say whatever they're going to say, but if you're not both in it together, what's the point? You have to decide that together, and that can very well be part of the many reasons we are seeing, excuse me, I'm going to move things around so you can see it, why we are seeing the Lover's card here. Whew, your reading, guys, is wow. Okay, I'm going to get some True Heart Intuitive Tarot, and I just want to look here at what we already know, the loss, the regret, and the change here. Your person coming here for a reunion. Now, again, this is different than a union. Can that be happening? Well, yeah, of course. This is more about your person wanting to connect with you, and I feel wanting to have a really intense conversation. There's a lot left unsaid. They might still be running, but I do feel they're trying to come out of that. That we do see that voting with their feet, that one step back here, but we also see them still there. We also see somebody here with their throat chakra on, guys, really waiting, sort of like a foot tap. Look at that look. It's about time is what I'm hearing is coming through. Okay, I'm going to tell you something as I'm talking to you. This deck was like this, and this was revealing itself. How can it not? It's just meant to be in your reading. It is the Six of Wands, and yeah, it's Leo energy. Guys, this reading is wow. This is also about that message here coming through, and look what is in the nest. Guys, we see the laurel wreath coming out of it. We see kind of like, we see a dice there with 2 on it. That is the 2 of you. That is this twin flame journey. That is the duality. That is also the imbalance here, and that wanting to be changed and healed through the Six of Wands. That fiery energy, that healing energy coming through the 6, making the peace energy. Look at all the ascension here. Look, there you are. And what is going on? Other people in the connection, we know that. That is just nothing that we don't know here, but somebody here with that messenger, that is the bird. And when birds are coming into my reading, there's a lot going on. First of all, they are messengers. Quite literally, I've been feeling from the very beginning that there is a message coming through. If it hasn't already, it's really, really strong. They're kind of rolling the dice here. That is a flower. That is about love. That is about the 2 of you. Here, look what's interesting. There's money there. I'm here in the Six of Wands. So what does that have to do with your connection? Well, I do feel that somebody here is working quite a bit. Can also involve, if somebody is physically traveling, then that's going to involve money. More importantly, look at the tattoo here, guys. You can see that. It's like the victory laurel wreath, that really wanting to reach you. And I feel like a card was coming through there, but it's kind of like hiding itself. Okay. But that is also the kind of the victory that's coming through. And that's your person really wanting to reach you and really wanting to get through to you here, guys. They know, look at that crown. And that bird, as I said, is a messenger. And it's also a messenger of receiving messages from the divine and making a heart lighter. They're feeling a lot lighter than they have. They're really wanting, there's so much they want to say here. They're also feeling that regret and that 5 of Cups, and we see that changing. That is a number of 5 of change, excuse me. And we see that with the Chariot card, which came back into your reading, that there's movement here, guys. Whew, wow. Wow, wow. And I want to say to you too, look, they're also holding on to a piece of the laurel wreath. It's coming out of the nest, and as you know, the nest is a home. And what is a home when you're on the twin flame journey? It's what's well, subconsciously inside and outside. We see that in the moon card duality, but it's also that feeling you have with your person. It's really everything. It's that connection that is undeniable, that will always be there between you no matter what is going on and how much somebody runs and how much time passes. Deep in your heart, there is a place there that nobody can come in and take away. It takes up a big piece of your heart is what I want to say here. Sometimes maybe even a little too much. And that would be the heart chakra needing to get sorted out. And I do feel that here in this reading, but that's for another day. But that nest here is that feeling of home, guys. And it's real prominent. It's being held up, and it's the Six of Wands. It's now. I'm going to turn the deck over. This clearly wanted to be in your reading. I'm just going to move things a little. I hope that does not hide too many things here, but that's just how readings go here at the Tarot Closet. Okay, now I want to get, that was clarifying here, which it really clarified a lot, because we see your person coming here with that reunion kind of haphazardly, and we see it here as well, and fast. That's the other thing with those wands. It's fiery energy, which moves really fast. And that smoky energy that I'm feeling, that I felt really from the beginning. Okay, I'm going to get another clarifier, and it really isn't for a particular card because I feel really like I don't need it here, but I want to bring in some insight into this area is what we're going to say, and see what is wanting to come through. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Okay, that was very particular. Wow. All right, it's the Four of Swords. This is very interesting. If you are Sag rising, your person, definitely go check that out. The Four of Swords was real prominent in the reading. Also, I think that this was the card. Look, there's another one here that wants to be yours. I think this is the card that was peeking behind the Six of Wands. I have a feeling, and it felt like it wanted to come out and then it hid again. Yeah, and it wants to come out. It's Libra energy. What is this about? It really is about this recovery here, guys, from the Four of Swords. And what's interesting is it's that sword energy. It really is stopping and healing and getting some clarity here. And this is your person coming through here. That's what's interesting as well. If your person is, just thinking if you're a Sagittarius, because in Sagittarius's reading, no, actually that was Sagittarius in there. So if your person is a Sagittarius. Anyway, I'm getting off track, excuse me. But this Four of Swords, this is your person, guys. This is that clarity that we see. It kind of went in from the Four of Swords, look, into the Four of Pentacles, thinking a lot about you in this connection, not letting you go, clearing up some of that fear. We see here some of that ego. We also see that here, and coming out of nowhere and just sending a message and telling you everything they've been wanting to tell you. And look at that ascension. There are those birds again. They have been working on themselves too, doing a lot of shadow work here. Now, do they know that they're doing shadow work? No, I don't think most of your twins understand any of that. They just know that they're coming out of something here, wanting to rebalance this connection, really wanting to have a reunion. What is that? Again, really to talk with you guys. The movement, look at the movement here. They are stepping back, so it doesn't feel like it's at a particular time. It feels more like it's just going to be, boom, here I am, just coming out of nowhere. And we see them coming out here of that, kind of in that renewal energy here, spending a lot of time by themselves, thinking about you, wanting to come out. This is also really strongly connecting with me with the Star card and that sense of renewal, but also that Sun card that we see here. Wow, look at that imbalance, because I do feel that 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Really seeing that between worlds card. I want to get some more wisdom of the Oracle now. But also here with that 1 foot, 1 out, trying to juggle their emotions, their life, of course, too. Being ready to juggle the emotions between you as well and have this new path together, whatever that's going to mean for the two of you. It's also simply talking, and we see it here. And we see them receiving those messages from the divine guys. I'm trying to make their heart lighter, quite literally look levitating here, leveling up, I want to say. Four of Swords. A lot of people are afraid of swords. It's not what you think. Yeah, there can be conflicting energy, but it's transactional, and it's a lot about receiving clarity, offering clarity, communication, clearing things up. Sometimes it can be that they're not getting cleared up. Here, it's the total opposite. It's clearing things up here. Okay, I'm putting it here right on the Five of Swords, that change, and what else came through. Wow, yeah. Clearing up what was going on here. This is the Tower card, as you can see, and this is a major arcana, and it's coming here as we get some insight into what is going on with your person here. Something may have been going on in their life as well, and this is, I want to say to you too, this is 16. It is coming to a 7. It is about the past, so something that might have happened in the recent past or a little bit further back here, your person. Look, guys, holding on to it. In the meantime, whatever it is they're going through, excuse me, still keeping an eye on you here. I really feel this on a very deep level, and this is definitely the past energy here from your person. It can also be, I want to tell you that there was a Tower moment between the two of you, what you would consider to be a Tower moment, I want to say. And that really doesn't need to be this big, huge lightning fire bolt. Although the fire energy has been really, really, really strong in your reading from before we even saw any fiery energy. Lightning can be a destroyer, but lightning is also, it can cause fire, which is a destroyer, but fire is also a life giver. It regenerates the ground. And the renewal is, wow, the grounds are more fertile than they ever were. And I saw for you very, very early on the Empress card. So there is a whole new, things were kind of leveled out here. And I do feel like for some of you, for your person in their life, but also that Tower moment between the two of you can simply be just about not being able to talk again. And it really just hitting you both, realizing. But meanwhile, while that was going on, and also that Five of Cups there, of you feeling this loss of your person just disappearing, the ghosting, they were always watching you. That has not stopped here. They were always watching you guys. And that Tower too, that's the other thing. I do feel that there's something, and for some of you in your person's life, that was a Tower moment, but it's coming through quite strong as I talk to you. Also, that your person here is looking and also trying to hold on to that fire. Why? Because it's also the journey that the two of you are on. When fortresses and castles are in my reading, it really is the journey of love. And we see that here. We also see the blocks here. We see the Sphinx. We also see that changing. We see the twin flame energy here. We also see the opening, the archway here. They're trying to hold on to that. They haven't let it go. Do I feel there's something in their life? Yeah, I do. But I also feel like this is talking a lot about the two of you and what happened in the past, because this is about the past, guys. This is coming to a 7 and it's assessing everything now. And it really is trying to figure out what you can change and what you can't. Changing what you can and letting go of what you can't. That is the fate here. Whew, you're reading Twin Flames. Okay, guys, so let's look at some wisdom of the Oracle, because I'm really wanting to see what wants to come in here. I don't have any particular questions. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Can you please guide us in this reading today? Let's see what they want to send down. Okay. We have the Treasure Island card coming down. A couple of things I want to say to you, and we're going to keep looking here, just a few more shuffles and see what wants to come in your reading. This is a 9. That is a number of completion. It's also about receiving attainment and fulfillment here. What do I feel you're going to receive? A message. Do I think it's going to be very clear cut on a particular day at a particular time? I don't. I feel like it's going to come out of nowhere here, and it's going to be quite emotional too. Might cause some butterflies with you. The thing about turtles are land turtles are slower. Water turtles are faster, but look at the distractions. They are floating in the divine. It's really emotional, but they're also going to sometimes float over toward land or under the water looking for food and might go off in another direction. The tide is really, it's a very emotional reading, and it really is about the moon cycles. They control the tide. So it can also be that they're on their way and something pulls them away. There are creatures below. They're looking for food. There are ships here. It's all about the timing, guys. That's what I want to say to you. Are you still on their mind? 100%. We see it here. Is it emotional? Yes. Is this a divinely connected, divinely guided twin flame connection? Yeah. 1000% here. But as we see also with that Ace of Swords, and even that foot kind of going back here in the Two of Cups, and we see with the Chariot card, the movement, that there is movement, but it's impulsive. So it feels like it's going to just kind of happen and come out of what's going to feel like nowhere. Very interesting as I'm saying that here, I'm going to try to avoid that glare, is I'm just wanting to handle the opalite. That is Cancer and Libra energy, really super emotional. This is all about lightening emotional burdens, communicating. It's really connected strongly to the crown chakra, the third eye chakra. It's really a kind of staying grounded, but releasing a lot of release here. Interesting. I'm trying to think of what deck that is because I feel like I need to see if the emotional release card is going to come down. Okay, yeah, that is the Goddess Dream Oracle. I'm going to see what wants to come down because I was feeling that, but no. Of course the Passion card came. Oh my gosh, Aries, Leo, Sag here. And yeah, that was one of the first very strong energies that I felt here. And of course, we are under the Leo moon. Guys, burning with life's passion, that is coming to a 8. We know that here, the action going on in your reading. We also know with the Chariot card, this is a action right here in front of us. It's a change, it's movement here on the journey. Maybe even physical journey here. I wasn't planning to do totems today. I might. I'm thinking about it. But wow, this doesn't surprise me at all. I'm going to pull another one because I want to see if the emotional release wants to come. There's a lot of passion in the air right now between the two of you. I'm just going to cover for a moment the song and love messages. We won't forget. All is as it should be, trust. All right, guys, this was quite strong. I want to say actually in Leo's reading, interesting. There's the fire, look. There's that bunny and that har. I want to tell you a couple of things about it. Here is the messenger. There is that path in the sun, which we also see the Temperance card. Yeah, this is a real go with the flow message for you too. I do feel like, as I said, that you're kind of coming out of that. It feels like you're ready to surrender, or that is a real strong message for you. With the bunny, the har, the rabbit, that is about new beginnings. Also really connecting to Mother Earth for me, that Empress energy, that divine feminine energy. But when bunnies are coming into my readings for me, that also symbolizes this journey that you're on with your person. It's matters of the heart here. This is a real specific message. Trust in divine timing. Things will be when they are to be. All is as it should be, as we see here. And look, that is coming to an 8 as well. That action, things will move, things will get done when they are meant to get done. All is as it should be, guys. And I do see here you thinking about that message, and I do feel that coming, but there is a message of going with the flow here. Wow, you're reading. Whew, twin flames. I'm going to move your channeled song messages and love messages just so I can take this spot, guys. But of course, we will not be forgetting. Don't worry. I'm going to put I'm going to actually put that here because I really felt this passion between you, the fire between you. It's also the renewal that I'm feeling, oddly enough, coming from that Tower card. And look, we have that fire, that water here, water and fire. And I don't think it's putting it out so much as, yeah, it's the fire that we see here that has already subsided in that Tower card, because that is the past energy. But this is between the two of you here under this Leo moon. Wow, guys. Okay. your reading is just going in all kinds of directions. Two of these just came down. We're going to look at them in just a moment, but I want to get one more wisdom of the oracle. Then we really are moving on here, guys. Okay, two are coming down, and that is just how it is. We have the building blocks coming down. This is about an entirely new foundation. This isn't finished. We already know that. That's no surprise in this connection, but this is a confirmation of that. And this is about the new cycle. And look, all that glitters is not gold. This was, gosh, I want to say this might have been, yeah, this was in Sagittarius's reading as well. It's a really strong fiery energy in your reading today. Doesn't mean your fire sign or your person is. It can, of course, but I want you to know when I talk about the energy from the zodiacs, from what I'm feeling, it's the energy behind it. All that glitters is not gold. So what is underneath there? So what your person might be projecting is very different than what is happening. And we talked about that really early on in the reading. You thinking that they're not thinking about you, that, yeah, that feeling of not good enough. That is, first of all, not true. This is also about the past here too. Not only how you feel now, thinking about the connection now, but also what was going on in the past here. And look what, we already saw that, the building blocks. Okay, things are starting to get covered. That happens in my readings at some point. We've reached that point today. I'm going to set this down without completely destroying it. Okay, I'm going to look at these cards and then we're really moving on to channeled love messages and channeled song messages. We have the Judgment card here. This is the two of you. And you know what else this is? This is your person though. You're here in this energy, I will tell you. This is about the two of you, the duality, the imbalance, the partnership. Also, this is about your person's clarity here and the two of you needing to make some kind of decision. It's very strong in the Lover's card, and now we see it here in the Judgment card. And look what's interesting. One here, one raccoon, creature of the night. They're actually, people are worried, always are scared of them. But we need them. I won't go to the raccoons right now, but I want to say to you, look, holding that instrument, when they're coming into my reading, it is about healing and making peace and harmony with another. We see that here. And we also see, look, that you're both here very much like the moon, that coming to an end, those Sphinx coming out of the way, excuse me, the communication opening up again, the separation in that sense ending. Can it be physical reunion? It can, but I feel more than anything it's just talking again. We see the block here. We see the block, we see it unblocked here, and we see you both here howling up that moon, that Leo moon we're under right now, guys, as I channel for you. Wow. And we see you both here too. What decision is it that you're going to make? That you're going to forgive each other and talk? That you're going to just let things be where they are for now? Because we also see that here and trust all is as it should be. But there is something here when you have this discussion. This is about the conversation is what I want to say, which of course is about the two of you here. Wow. And look, rising above those clouds, and look at that coming out of the trumpet too. That is the clarity that your person has been receiving. We talked about it here and why it will just, I feel, come out of nowhere. Quite like this raccoon here popping out of the clouds with the wings. It's very guided. We know your connection is, but they're also really being guided too, guys. This ascension with your person is also quite strong. Like I said, I don't know that they even know. Okay, I'm actually going to move your Moonology manifestation card so I can take this spot. And then we are going to, let's see here if I can do this. Yeah, I think that works. We're going to actually look at that. And here's the other card, by the way, that was there. The Nine of Pentacles. That 9 is so prominent in your reading, guys, that really number of completion, attainment, fulfillment. Also the Nine of Pentacles, Virgo energy here. And this is, yeah, look, that message that's coming. What are you standing to receive here? A message, guys, about what? About your connection with your person. Have they been a turtle? Yeah. Have they been a snail? Yeah. Have they been hiding and running? Yes. And that's what I want to tell you too. In this particular card that's coming through for you, this is very goosebumpy. Snails can go underground and hide for up to 2 years, I want to say. But you can also always find them. Their trail, kind of That is how it's slow but steady wins the race. Trust things are as they should be. This connection is a twin flame connection. I'm tongue-tied. You can't cut it. But there are times in this connection where you need to work on your ascension. You need to look around and do things in your life, both of you. Talking, having a conversation, clearing some things up, maybe continuing the conversation, wonderful. Can also be having it and going quiet again. But this is your person coming out of that look. And I feel sending this message to you. This is the Nine of Pentacles, guys. Really, in this particular cycle of separation ending here. Has your person been hiding for 2 years? Maybe, but it doesn't need to be about chronological years. That is simply the idea behind it, that the snail can actually go underground for 2 years. And that's telling us here that your person has been running, has been hiding their feelings, was ghosting you here. But I do feel, again, that that is changing now. Okay, guys. We're going to look at a Moonology manifestation card. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Interesting. The new moon in Aries. Go for it. What is that going for? Conversation here. This is very specific for you, but also I think this might be coming in regard to your person too, because I do feel, look, this light. Oh my gosh. Are you seeing that? Flickering and out, but it's not out. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about with your reading. This is so goosebumpy. Yeah, we see that with the snail here. And I know that you feel that way, but look, it's there. It restarts, guys. Okay, I'm going to put this here back because it wants to be there. Look at that. Flickering. It's not out. It is not out. Wow. Your reading. I think this is also for your person, guys. Doesn't matter if they're in Aries or not. It's the act of it. It really does feel, we're under a waxing crescent moon. We just came out of a moon in Gemini, not the point here. Look, we see those mountains. They're not easy to climb. It's feeling very challenging for them. Look, it's back up and stabilizing here. Okay. Your reading, Twin Flames, is wow. Your readings are always incredible, but today's is a very, it's very goosebumpy. It's this fiery energy is really strong, the breathlessness. Okay, guys, we're going to move on to channeled love messages, direct messages to you from your person. Can also be you're sending them. If that is the case, go with that. We are like magnets. Yeah. That is exactly what we were talking about, and it's exactly what is happening here. Look at that. I'm putting it here because we see that. This is very much this twin flame energy here in the Two of Cups. This proposal that we see here is to talk. This marriage that the Two of Cups can represent is already happened. You're already spiritually feeling very married. You're already tied together, guys. You already know who you are together. This like magnets that we felt and talked about earlier. We see that, we know that. It's nothing we don't know, but that is a confirmation for you. I keep having flashbacks of us. Yeah, your person is thinking a whole lot. Look. We know that, and that's the thing. I feel like you didn't know that. Or you don't know that. And it's really easy to get into that state of mind on a twin flame journey. I didn't plan on falling for you. Yeah. Okay, it's very specific. Look, right person, wrong time. Yeah, it's all about divine timing here, guys. It's all about divine timing. You have the Lovers card here, the Two of Cups here, the Higher Power card. I still want to look at another Wisdom of the Oracle because I feel we see the challenges there in that Five of Wands. Because I still want to see if the Between Worlds card is going to come. You've changed. Your person is recognizing that. Can also be you coming out of that Four of Swords and they're noticing that. I do see them there. I feel like some of you might actually still be there, but I also see that they're coming out of there. Kind of moving strangely into the Four of Pentacles. You open my eyes to the truth. Yeah, your person, as I said, they know they're very guided to you. They see things in a really different way in their lives, and it makes them question everything. And it's also why there's one foot in and one foot out. They're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere, but they were living a life that they weren't sure how they felt about it. They knew there was something missing in it, and you came along at whatever point in that journey. For some of you, it's many years. For some of you, it's a year, a few years, months even. But they are realizing here, they may not know the word twin flames. They might think of it as soulmates too. They're very different. But it's knowing that they're drawn to you, that we are like magnets. They do know that. It's very, very clear. Okay, I'm putting it here. We're going to get one more, and then I'm going to look at another deck. My heart only wants you. Yeah. All right. I'm putting that here with that Four of Pentacles of them not letting you go. We're going to get a few more channeled love messages. Then we are going to move on to channeled song messages. I play songs that remind me of you on repeat. You definitely have a playlist. Where do I want to put this? This is hard. I don't like covering up cards. Believe it, I love you. Oh, twin flames. Your reading. Actually, I want to put this here with the Chariot card and the Two of Cups. Because that also can be something that's coming through here with this message, the Six of Wands, this Ace of Swords. I fell in love with you. Look at that. Where did it go? I didn't plan on falling for you. I fell in love with you. Yeah, you opened my eyes to the truth. To the truth. I almost said truce, but that's not an accident. That was meant to come out. Whew, guys, you're reading here. Yeah, because we see you both have your cards up. There with those Sphinx. Okay, this is the last one. Our souls are forever connected. Now that should say our, not ours. That's my mistake there. The message is the same. Your person knows this, guys. That higher power card, they're right here with the Two of Cups, which is your journey, your twin flame journey. It's all over the place here. Okay, your channeled song messages. Now your song can come down, twin flames, song between you and your person. We see here that they're, where I play songs that remind me of you on repeat. So it'll be interesting to see what comes down today. I have other decks here. I'll see if I feel called to bring them in. Now it can be your song comes down for the two of you. It can also be a song of relevance for you. Always coming through our sentiments, whether it's regret, missing you, or maybe you're sending it too. But what will come down that I won't know are connections and things between you that might be inside jokes, or a particular name or number or color or line in the song that hits you in a certain place and resonates for you, and I can't even see it because it's between the two of you. When you're lonely and sad, if you think of the times we had, just the thought will bring you back to me, a heart to hold you keen. That is holding on to each other, that space in the heart that we know you have no matter what. No matter what you're going through. This is very emotional, guys. Your person, I know you think that they're just, what they're showing you and what they're living are very different here. They think about you a lot, in particular in the evening when they have that physical rest too. We see that in the Four of Swords too. I feel like they get a lot of alone time, or they're coming out of that, or somebody who needs it. Either way, they're thinking about you, and takes them right back here. And I will stumble and fall. I'm still learning, just starting to crawl, say something, a great big world. Yeah, this is both of you, because I see that here in the Two of Cups. We also know that already. Here we see it coming. We know that you have been waiting patiently here with this Temperance card as the overall energy. We see the imbalance there. Also just not the yin yang there, guys, the two of you. Okay, where do I want to put this? This is, like I said, it's really hard to cover things up. So apologies ahead of time. All right, so this is, I'm sneaking out here. If I could, then I would. I'll go wherever you will go, way up high or down low. I'll go wherever you will go. Wherever you will go, the calling. Look, putting it here with go for it with Aries. Interesting. This reunion energy is strong. Maybe for some of you it will be a union as well, but I don't think that is for everyone. But yeah, definitely having a lot of clarity and wanting to connect with you. There's a lot to say. So find your shelter in my arms. Find your shelter in my arms. Shelter Luca Fogale. Okay, guys. Things are getting covered. These two are coming. Something always brings me back to you. It never takes too long. No matter what I say or do, I'll still feel you here till the moment I'm gone. Gravity cerebralis. Whew. Yeah, this is really, really deep, guys. This is very, very deep. This is your connection, and that is what I talk about when I say you cannot cut a twin flame connection. Can you and should you get on with your life and not be held in weight and torture yourself and not sleep? Yeah, you should sleep and not torture yourself and love those around you and ascend and do the things you want to do 100%. 100%. This is simply a message here of your person sending it that they still feel you and they will until, yeah, that is the message. And it's very much in alignment with your twin flame connection. This was yours as well. You keep your head up, my love. Keep your head up, my love. The Lumineers, stubborn love. Can it be too for some of you that Tower card that we saw that is now buried was you maybe going through a Tower moment? It can be, guys. That Four of Swords and the Tower card, the shadow work, possibly a dark night of the soul, can also be for some of you, because I do feel this a little stuckness. It's not for everybody. I do feel your person coming out of that, but if that's for you, you can get yourself out of there. You don't need to stay there. It's a real direct message coming to you from Spirit now, even as things are covered here. Found a way to bring that through. And look, this is just coming off the top. I'll always be picking you up when you're down. I found a way, first aid kit. It's about healing, and I think this is a message from Spirit for you. Guys, your person, yeah. Are you sending it? Maybe you are. But this is also really strong as I talk to you that this is from Spirit here. You have the higher power card there. It is telling us about your connection. We know that, but it's also for you. And it's a message for you. You're on that track. If you're on that track, it's the right track. And if you're not, to get there in your ascension, your spirituality, connecting with your higher power, guys, what is that for you? God, your goddess, the universe, really is different for everybody. So that's real particular. And I don't like to go really deep into religion here in my readings. You're going to know what that means for you, and that is a message for you. Okay, look. There's two here. All right, we're going to look at another deck quickly, and then we're going to end your reading today with the Tarot Closet Channeled Love Messages. Interesting that I chose the star today because it's really played a starring role in your reading, quite literally everywhere. This renewal, this hope, the clarity your person is having, the hope that you will talk to them here. The renewal, guys, also that fiery energy. As I said, look at it, keeps sliding. What happens with the fire? Also the Tower card with the lightning bolts, the fire. It does eventually burn out and the ground regenerates and it's stronger than ever. Very fertile grounds, guys. That Empress, Mother Earth energy coming through, the Divine Feminine. Okay, we'll look at that in a moment. Last two song message cards. And all along I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. 1,000 years, Christina Perry. This is very emotional. Your person here knows there's a connection that is undeniable. You are magnets. They might not know the words for it. And I feel this on a really deep level. This is the last card. Hand me the world on a silver platter. And what good would it be with no one to share? With no one who truly cares for me if I ain't got you, Alicia Keys. Yeah, your person really misses having you in their life, even if it's just to talk, you guys. Look at this. Just moving those sphinx, those obstacles, which we saw in the Five of Wands, getting those out of the way. I feel like that's clearing. Part of this Leo waxing crescent moon, guys, which has been coming through so strong. The Leo energy, the moon energy, the clearing energy, also the new light coming in with that Leo moon here. Gosh, you guys, even if it's just to talk, they're really missing the friendship a lot here, and kind of killing that ego a little bit, death of the ego in many ways. You both had it going on here, but the time that has been passing is just feeling very torturous, is what I want to say. Even if you're coming together and you're saying what you need to say and you're parting again, there's some healing desperately. There's that star. Look at them all here together. All your minerals and totems and symbols today that wanted to be in your reading. I have so many regrets. That is the Five of Cups, and we saw that. We know that. They're sending it again. My heart is yours. We also saw that here. My heart only wants you. My heart is yours. I want to put that actually with the Lover's card. Will you wait for me? I am waiting for the right time. As I said, with that Ace of Swords and that Chariot card and that Six of Wands, I feel like it'll just be a whew. Literally, that reunion wreath is kind of jacked up, for lack of a better word. They know it's right there on the crown, and it's right there on the sword, which is transactional and about the clarity they received and want to bring to you. That is reunion energy, talking again, for sure. That's a confirmation with the Six of Wands. But you can see here it's vibrating. Your person is nervous, and also, yeah, just waiting for the right time, which they may not even know. It might just be, well, it is what it feels, that it's going to be very impulsive. Okay. Can you feel my love? I can feel that. I miss you. We know how much they miss you. I've been feeling it in a very profound way here today. It's very emotional. You know, it's not unusual for me to cry, and the emotions that come through in readings. And today the emotions it's loving. And the smoke that I was feeling at the fire, I feel like it's, yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot here, guys. I am afraid you will reject me. Definitely keeping that eye on you. We saw that strangely in the Tower card, that little eye peeking out, watching still, though I don't think you know that. I want to kiss you. I will never give up on us. Yeah, I'm trying to articulate what I want to say with the fire. It's strange. It's this breathlessness that happens, and it's after the fact. That's what I want to tell you. It's just before the regeneration. It's the smoke. It's been very strong in readings, in particular the air signs, actually, also some fire signs naturally, but today it's quite strong, and we see it all over the table. I'm hiding my true feelings. We know that. Putting that with the moon card, we know that, but we also see with the echoing of this particular moon card, with you both looking up at that Leo new waxing crescent moon, guys, and the Chariot card echoing, coming down again. Yeah, I do think that that is going to be changing here. I really want to see you. And it can be that they go back into that snail mode and go back underground for a while. Of course, 2 years is a particular amount of time for snails, but your person, it's going to be different. It's simply the act that snails can do that. They can disappear, but they're not gone. They're just underground and can resurface. And they leave that trail. And I tell you, that trail here, guys, always leads you back to each other. It's like that snail. Chasing that snail. You have changed me for the better. Very much in the twin flame journey. Don't give up on us. Okay. I'm going to let them get one more. And then that's the end of your reading today, guys. I don't think I'm going to be pulling any totems, actually. I wanted to, but I kind of went on a little too long. So I am afraid to contact you. Yeah, I feel that. I almost said I fear that. I feel that fear very much. And that's why it's going to be just kind of waking up. Look, with this go for it, new moon in Aries. It's going to be a just go for it. Please wait for me. Yeah, Wow. It's really hard living without you. Twin flames, soulmates, if you are here, anyone who has arrived, your reading was very beautiful and intense. I wish you well, love, light, all things good on your journey. If you enjoyed your video today, I would really appreciate it if you liked and subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bells, share if you feel there's somebody who will enjoy it. The more you do that, the more I know you like the content and the more I can bring you. And that is changing to, again, I have a lot of stuff going on. So make sure if you are enjoying my readings that you have your notifications on, Twin Flames, because a lot of stuff is happening for you. I'm not going to give it away here, but I'll just stop there. Playlist down below. Either way, I'll see you at a reading. See you in the community tab. I love you. Take care of yourselves. Until next time, trust yourself, trust your intuition, and trust your gut instincts. Those are your guardian angels. Bye.